All right, guys, spawning in the bottom right position as our red Zerg player. Coming in for XMG, it is XlorD. And in the top right position of Whirlwind, we have the Teal Protoss player, QueenE. Definitely a pretty solid game number one from both of these players. QueenE's third base is getting delayed so much though, and a slightly late robotics bay really hurt her her ability to deal with those Hydralisks. Some great force fields though in one of the engagements towards the end, but just not enough DPS to actually kill all of it. So another in base pylon. Does look like QueenE favors the gateway openings a little bit in this match, of course. If you guys haven't checked these players out already, both Europeans, both pretty active in the community. XlorD plays in a lot of tournaments. QueenE, of course, pretty big streamer here on Twitch TV. If you guys haven't already checked her out, so supporting these players is the best way to support growth, of course, in esports and getting these games going. Personal thought here, though, I'd say. QueenE definitely has some really good music listened to on her stream. So Whirlwind is going to be a bit of a harder map to take a third base on for QueenE than Belshir Vestige. XlorD displayed some pretty good macro control. Ran into a couple of force fields that hurt him. Maybe a bit cautiously took his third base, but definitely some very strong macro. So we will have to see if this game's going to shape up a little bit differently. QueenE, we saw in her game against Straylock that she did go for the Century Expand both games just to be safe against any possible all-ins or cheese, and it does look like she is going to go for that this game as well. Very likely to see a second gas there. She does have it queued up. Cybernetic score is coming in, and, well, it's a safe way to open, it's a safe way to play, and of course you can use the Zealot to pressure the third, but XlorD is going to scout out this gateway opening, and he is just going to throw down his gas. Oh, no, it's actually just an extractor trick. Well, he's going to get the gas anyway, realizing, okay, well, I actually do need this gas geyser since there is a gateway opener from the Protoss player. Cybernetic score is going to wrap up shortly. QueenE will be able to get her tech building of choice then. Warp Gate is on the way. A second Zealot being produced. The first one, of course, for pressure. The second one for defense. Or she could go aggressively with both of them. This game, sometimes you do see players attempt to go for double Zealot into Stalker Rush towards the natural expansion of a Zerg player. But XlorD mining that gas now. We'll be able to start his Zergling speed in about 40 seconds or so. Zerglings continuing to traverse across the majestic plains of Whirlwind. We'll run into this Zealot of QueenE, but no, it's actually just going to bypass that. And there's not too much here, just a Queen. So QueenE might be able to slay the Queen if XlorD isn't too careful with that. He doesn't actually have any Zerglings at home. He will be able to start his Zergling speed, though, soon. And these Zerglings, they're coming here. They're beginning to poke away at this Nexus. There is a Zealot for QueenE. He should be able to handle the Zerglings. No big deal at all. And QueenE's actually going to run to the main base, trying to pick off a drone or two. Not a bad decision at all. If she can get a couple, that could be really big. Focusing down the drones now. One drone kill so far for our Swedish Protoss player. And the Zergling's going to run in towards the main, but QueenE does have the Sentry here to stop that. Mothership Course coming in as well. The Zealot so far has gotten 2 drone kills. We'll be able to micro one of them away, and we'll be able to get a third kill. No, just barely got drone surviving with 1 hit point. So, not bad for QueenE. You know, two drone kills for a Zealot that early on. That's, you know, drones mine about 40 minerals per minute. So those 2 drones that are dead in the long run could end up costing tons of resources that they'll never be able to mine. So 20 Zerglings coming out for XlorD, and well, QueenE is moving into a Stargate play again, continuing Sentry production and getting a forward to the top of the main ramp, which is interesting. Not going to try to wall off too quickly the natural expansion, although that may end up being useful as Zergling speed will wrap up soon for XlorD, and there are quite a few Lings making their way towards her base. Not really enough of a wall here to stop the Lings from running by. Now starting to get into a little bit. Her Mothership Core should be able to spot these Zerglings with a couple of force fields. She can stop this pretty easily. She could actually just pinch these Zerglings in half And there, the force fields do go down. Forge is complete, so she will be able to get up a photon cannon for defense. There are a lot of Zerglings on the field for XlorD, though, and it looks like he may just try to brute force his way through here. He doesn't have a crazy high amount of drones. And now, moving in, trying to get us run on these sentries. QueenE throws down the force fields, trying to keep them from getting any farther, but will lose the sentries and the Zealot. And now the photon cannon is not going to be able to complete. The main ramp is undefended. Photon overcharge activated, but the Zerglings are going to run by into QueenE's main base. And there's the GG, not able to handle the Zergling rush there, and a 2-0 win for XlorD in the DreamHack Stockholm Open 2013. So, you know, it's just the really fast speedling attack just really caught her off guard and not able to get the wall up in time to deal with that run by. But good, solid play from both players. Pretty nice match overall. And we'll get into the next couple games